Last week I made a video where I showed you guys the players that changed nationality in FIFA 17. Well, that video did pretty damn amazing, as you guys can see here. Now what I'm going to do today is basically reverse it. We're going to take a look at 5 players that nearly changed nationality but didn't, okay? Now we don't know what effects that would have had, or maybe, you know, would they be playing at the level they are now if they made that choice? Would they have won what they've won now if they changed nationality? Well, we don't know, but today I've got 5 players that are super interesting, current playing. Actually, no, there is one legend in there is a legend, but the reason he's featured is because what he won because of this decision, alright? But it could have gone a different way. I mean, something different could have happened. Now, if you guys do enjoy these football videos, make sure to drop a like and a thumbs up down below. If we can get 3,000 thumbs up on this video down below, I've got another video which you guys are going to be super interested in seeing this week. More nationalities, more interesting FIFA stuff. Drop a like and a thumbs up down below and I'll bring it to you. But anyway, let's take a look at the effects of these players, alright? The first one we got is a huge player. They're all big. They're all big. That's the whole point of this video. The whole point of me doing these information videos, I really enjoy them. I find them really interesting to sort of research, and I know you lot do too. So let's get into it. Let's show you some of these bad boys. First player we're going to take a look at today is Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, alright? Now this guy is a Gabon player, and of course he's won like an African Footballer of the Year award. He's done really well. He's actually played 51 games from now, scoring 21 goals, which is pretty decent. And he also captained them at the 2015 African Cup of Nations as well. Now what's interesting about this guy is he was actually born in France, alright? Which is obviously, you know what nationality he's going to be now, because we've seen it on the card and stuff what it could have been. But yes, he could be playing for France, or could have been. It's past tense now. Now he actually made one appearance for France under 21 team, alright? Which is pretty interesting, which means he did consider actually playing for France. He went to play from a youth level under 21, but he then changed to play for Gabon under 23s, alright? And then he obviously got made into the first team and stuff. But that is pretty crazy. He could be seeing Aubameyang now in the World Cup for France. Now it was only youth level and it was only a friendly. He made a debut in for France, so obviously he's still allowed to change nationality, which he did do. But actually his father is a Gabonese international as well, and so he obviously felt like that was the nation he wanted to play for. But his mother is French from Spanish descent, so I guess maybe he could have even qualified playing for Spain. But anyway, that's irrelevant. He was born in France, he played for them at youth level. He could have played for them, could have been seeing it in the World Cup and stuff, but he just chose to go after a couple of nations. Next up is a huge player who could have been playing for France as well. Now this is really interesting. Like I say, I didn't even know this until I started making this video and started researching it. That's why I enjoy this. But Gonzalo Higuain could have been playing for France. He was actually born in France, believe it or not. I don't know if any of you even knew that. Now listen to this, right? He left France when he was 10 months old, alright? So not old at all. He does not speak any French, so just, you know, he wouldn't get into the national team, wouldn't really mingle at the minute. But he actually retains a French citizenship, right? He has a dual nation one, a dual nationality one, French and Argentinian, of course. So that is pretty interesting. I don't know if any of you ever knew that. He applied for his Argentinian one in 2007. So listen to this, right? Higuain is one of only 3 foreign-born players. So the 3 players that have played for Argentina that are not born there, Higuain is one of them, born in France. He actually initially rejected calls from both Argentina and French national team, claiming at the time he was undecided for which country he would prefer to play before ultimately choosing Argentina. So yes, he actually had a call from France and Argentina at the same time. He rejected both and said, I want to think about this, I don't know which team I want to play for. Then he went on to pick Argentina. So that's right, we could even see Higuain and Aubameyang at the top for France if anything happened or changed. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Would they have become the players they would have become today? You know, what would be different? I don't know. We don't know. The football world is just crazy, but that is right. We could have been seeing Higuain and Aubameyang up top for France. Maybe Griezmann there as well. I mean, what a team that would have been. Next up is an English footballer, alright? This is an English footballer that could have been playing for someone else. But right, let's turn up a little bit. But we are talking Raheem Sterling. That's right. He could have been playing for Jamaica. So he was born there. He was born in Kingston in Jamaica, which I don't know if a lot of you may have heard of or may not have heard of. Born in Jamaica, Sterling moved to London at the age of 7. So he was there for quite a few years, you know, 7 years or whatever, and began his career at Queen's Park Rangers. He actually played for England at all the youth levels, 16, 17, 19, 21, obviously first team. Now, obviously, this is one of England's best talents, one of England's most expensive footballers ever, 21, £50 million Man City. So that could have been a lot of things could have been different if he played for Jamaica. Obviously, spending 7 years there, born there and stuff, he absolutely qualifies to, and I believe there's a few reports out there saying he actually thought about it in his early years, but he chose to play for England, which obviously, being English myself, I'm quite happy for because he is a good player. But how do Jamaicans feel? Do Jamaicans feel like they wanted him to play for them? I don't really know. You'd have to let me know if you're Jamaican in the comment section down below. But there are rumours he thought about playing for Jamaica, he changed his mind, he played for England throughout all the youth career, played in there obviously in the first team now. He's made like what, 27 appearances, scoring 2 goals for him, so yeah, it's pretty certain. That's right, I didn't even know he was born in Jamaica at the time. I knew he had had like Jamaican descent or something, but I didn't know he was actually born there and spent 7 years there. So anyway, being English myself, I found this really interesting. Obviously, this is something I obviously, there's just another thing about this video I just found interesting. Should we move into the fourth player anyway? Next up, we've got a guy who's won pretty much everything there is to win. World Cup, stuff like that. No biggie, won the Euros, you know, pretty good career. We've got Marcel Desailly. Now this guy obviously is a legend card currently in FIFA, but things could have been pretty different for him. He could have been not playing for France. He could have been playing for Ghana, the place he was actually born. Now this caused a lot of controversy back in the day because he did go on to have one of the best international careers ever. 116 appearances, 3 goals, World Cups, Euros, you name it. It was a fantastic international career. Desailly has often said that he feels totally French and while having ties with Ghana, and he's never actually considered playing for a country other than France. Apparently this caused massive controversy back in the day. I think people thought he turned his back on Ghana or whatever. I'm reading from a few of these articles. I don't really know. I'm not going to give a judgment on that. But what I do know is on a personal level, things could have been so different for him if he chose Ghana. Because let's be honest, he wouldn't have won a World Cup. He certainly wouldn't have won the Euros, obviously. And yeah, he had the best international career ever. So I think he made actually a pretty good decision. There's also been rumours here that he was offered the coaching job for Ghana after he finished playing and stuff like that. So he still has sort of ties with them, I suppose. But anyway, things would have been massively different for this guy and football in general, probably, if he made that decision. But on a personal level, he made a fantastic choice playing for France. Fifth and final player is another one who currently plays. Now this guy is obviously a fantastic footballer. Why would he be in this video? We have Pepe, obviously the Real Madrid centre-back. And this guy born in Brazil. I don't know if you know that. He was born in Brazil, but obviously he plays for Portugal. He's made 78 appearances for them, scoring 4 goals, which is absolutely insane. So Pepe never represented his native Brazil in any youth category. However, according to the player's father, in 2006 he was contacted by Coach Dunga about a possible call-up, which he obviously declined, stating that once he, obtained the Portuguese citizenship, then yeah, he's going to join the national team. So he was born there in Brazil. Dunga offered him a call-up. He rejected. He could have been playing for Brazil. What would be different? Well, we certainly wouldn't have won the Euros, which is now won. But what would have been different? We don't know. It's the world of football. Anything could have happened. It's just a butterfly effect. But anyway, guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like and a thumbs up down below. Smash a thumbs up. Like I say, 3,000 likes would be absolutely insane. Subscribe for more FIFA videos. I'm out. Has been a pleasure as always. Peace.